Hello, in this video we'll be looking at how to measure the distance to a fault using the MOHR CT100 TDR. This is a useful skill because it will allow you to pinpoint exactly where a fault is, even in long cables and even very small faults. In this case, the faults we're looking at are connectors. Let's begin. First, make sure your cable is grounded and there's no charge in it. Then attach the cable to your CT100. Next, set the velocity of propagation, aka V sub p or VOP, to the correct value. If you don't know how to do this, refer to the V sub p video. I know the V sub p for this cable is 0.674. And I've already set it to that. Now press and briefly hold the auto fit button. This will scale the TDR waveform to fit the entire cable from beginning to end on the screen. By adjusting vertical scale, we can make the cable fault more obvious. So I've adjusted it to here. Now position the active cursor on the fault. Now zoom in using the horizontal scale and the vertical scale knobs. Distance to fault measurements are typically measured from the start of the cable to the start of the cable fault. The fault begins on its early rising edge, or toe. Here's the toe of this fault. And here is the peak of the fault. So we've got peak right here and toe right here. Your distance to fault measurement is the distance from the start of the cable to the toe. In this case, it's 3.039 feet. So that's how to measure distance to fault. You can also measure relative distance to fault with your cursors. Let me show you how. First, press the auto fit button again. And we're going to zoom in with vertical scale so we can see where the faults are. Now I want to see the distance between these two faults. There's one here and one here. Position your first cursor at the beginning of the section to be measured. In this case, it's at the start of the first fault. Which is right there. Next, position your second cursor at the end of the section to be measured, which in this case is the second fault. We'll again set it at the toe. Now the CT100 displays the distance as a delta value, which you can see right here. So my distance between the two connectors is 3.001 feet. And that's how to measure relative distance and distance to fault. If you have any questions, send me a message or leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.